It's perfection.
Yeah, boy. How's that, Brez?
Hello.
Hello. I have 5 Bortuna model. Please help me.
Nope.
No, help me pick which one is better.
Whichever one
Oh,
looks the
God.
best. I'm not seeing pictures, so.
The one on the left.
Actually, couldn't I just join the game and then spawn them in?
Hello, Cody.
Hi, Cody.
Salud.
Connect. I'll have you know, Cody, I have more models of your character than I do of everyone else's.
It's because you use them as voodoo dolls.
I can't decide on a fluid design for yours. It doesn't help that the Twi'lek head looks weird.
Every
Or the
night,
one that I have to work with.
John loads up the character model for Bortuna, prints it out like the face on a sheet, and puts it on a little, a bullseye board thing. What's it called? A dartboard.
Holy crap.
Took me forever to do that.
A dirt board.
Why is
Oh
my
yeah, all these light sides here.
tabletop is
Oh, that
lagging
will
so
change,
bad?
and you know it.
Oh yeah.
Give
Yep,
us our
it will.
XP.
XP.
You told me to remind you.
XP.
Greedy
XP.
bitches.
XP.
Oh, yeah, did I ever get a hard number on how many credits I got?
You did not get a hard number on how many credits you got. No, not yet. Much like nobody got a hard number on how much XP they got. We are still missing from this called DeWalt. Has anybody heard from him?
D-Walt had to get another COVID shot today, so he's online at least. Haven't heard anything else.
Oh, I
Is he
didn't know he was getting covered
responding?
today.
Huh?
Is he responding to anything?
I haven't messaged him or anything. You want me to ask him if he's good?
I'm about to.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
He hasn't been
Cypress
online all
message.
day.
Hello, is you dead?
Oh, he also had to get, I think he had to get an EEG today, too.
Hey, he might
An
just
egg?
be too wiped out to do this.
Yeah,
very well
probably. We may be down a droid again. No.
He had to get a firmware update.
Yeah, really.
Oh, that's wrong.
Honestly,
There he is.
D-Wald, are you alive?
Somewhat.
But man,
I was messaging you. I was going to ask, are you up for this?
I should be. If it were tomorrow, I'd be a dead man.
Oh,
you
wait,
might-
is tomorrow the day you do all that stuff?
Tomorrow's the day where I'm probably going to sleep and fuck my sleep schedule, but not really.
Recover from what happened today.
Yeah, I woke up at fucking 6 actually this morning to go take an MRI at like 7. It was
Did you
not
get
a
your
pleasant
Rona shot too?
experience. Yes.
Oh,
Oh, baby.
But I'm here now.
Hooray. Well, as we wait for DeWalt to load into the actual table, could everybody else roll me some force die?
you bet your sweet bippy I can.
Yes, but will we get similar results to the last time?
Statistically speaking, unlikely.
I just rolled 2 light side.
So did I.
Sorry guys, I failed you. I got one dark.
Oh,
How
I
could
got
you
one
do
dart.
this?
I was about to say that's the one dark that Blumbles gets, but
What did Blumbles get?
One dart.
And Shan got one light, so...
No, we just wait on D-Walt, I believe, correct?
I
2, 3, 4, 5, 3.
Okay, there we go.
Oh, wow. 1, 2, 3. We have some really funky numbers.
Nice.
Bortuna, you were running the odds calculations on getting the 2 light sides.
Mm-hmm.
I'm looking at a physical force die right now, and I see 3 sides that have 2 light side on it.
And it's a 12-sided?
Correct.
Okay, so it's a quarter chance of getting 2 light side.
Mm-hmm.
And how many of us got it again?
5.
That is 1/4 to the 5th power, which is 0.000977 approximately, or a 0.098% chance. Very, very low.
Still very
got-
low. Thank you, sir.
I got 2 light side again.
Nice. 4 of us got it this time.
The probability of that still being very low.
Okay, but here, let's blow your mind a little bit harder. There is only 1 double dark side on the die. And I know that we have rolled multiple double dark sides in the same game. Alright, what did D-Walt roll?
Too light.
He got 2 light. Delete it. Alright, so there we go. Not a terrible spread. Not really.
Now you
Pretty
got
good.
some bullets, and then we got some bullets.
I've got 2 bullets.
Depending on how we roll today, you could have more.
Alright. With the events of what happened the last time that we had played, I'm going to award everybody 10 XP.
Yahoo!
The rolls were phenomenal. The play was good. The events moved us quite a bit. So I think a solid reward of 10 XP is fair and appropriate. As far as Bortuna goes, and his 2 wallets,
Yes.
the abducted family man's wallet had a total of 7,000 credits on the stick.
Oh my!
Then we're going to his child's medication.
You said 7?
Yeah, 7.
7 even. Nice. Okay. What about the other one?
He'd been stuck on a listening station for a while. It had 3.
Just 3?
Just 3.
Like the single digit 3?
Yes.
Oh, that's unfortunate.
Mostly for Corn because that was his last cash.
Well, you know what? He deserves to have it taken. I will take my 3 credits happily.
That's 1 candy bar he'll never buy.
Yeah. Dick.
That's 1 burger I'll never get.
Anyhow. We're catching up.
That
It is now... Everyone is in either on the ship or in the base. You guys are officially at Echo Base on Hoth. And Blumbles has been in a fish tank for at least a week and a half until they finally let him out of the tank. So between the flight from Kenyon here and the time just stuck blurbing around in a tank, you guys have probably been here for a total of maybe 2 weeks now.
Ooh, baby.
You should be up and about and out at this point in time, Blumbles, but you're still obviously very, very sore.
Oh, yeah.
Arden, your leg is healing quite well. It's still a little hard to put a lot of weight on it, but, basically a space crutch and you're fine. Chabba,
Yeah.
Every night you have nightmares.
Nightmares about what?
Pick a topic.
Okay.
One night you had the inability to find any hot dogs anywhere.
Oh no.
Another night,
That's terrible.
another night was of the ship crash, and losing your favorite rifle.
Oh, that's also terrible.
Another was of the episode on Kashyyyk, dying to a giant black space worm. Another was Shan telling you that she doesn't love you anymore, and she's leaving you on Naboo.
Whoa.
I'm leaving you for Chava. I mean, Blumbles. I'm leaving you for Blumbles. Sorry.
That's actually great. And Blumbles is just like a really tall Jawa in this dream.
But I think the last nightmare is really what's upset you the most. You had a dream that B1T put a restraining bolt on you.
Oh no. Yeah, that's definitely a nightmare.
You're not 100% sure why you keep having these nightmares, but every morning you wake up and scratch your butt with the Sith Inquisitor's mouth. So.
I'm leaving you for Blumbles, Chava. Just pans to a really tall Jawa. Utidi.
B1T. Despite being a battle droid, very few people have given you crap this entire time on this base. Since the ship has landed, they've actually been employing your expertise for helping reinforce the basing points.
Very nice.
I'm not being called the wrong name.
Not by anybody here, except for Bortuna. I think you've been avoiding him most of this time, though.
That's if I haven't stun locked him into a bed.
I don't know what he's
Whenever
been
I
up
see
to.
him.
He's noticeably absent right at the moment. So, Shan, your medic crew on the ship has been taking care of the Gran that have been unwillingly relocated.
Great.
Yeah. Yeah, they should be okay on the overall, because they haven't had to go home to treat themselves. The infections cleared up pretty well. The injuries from the explosion have also healed. There's a few scars, but nothing that's too terrible for most anybody. Would you have let them know what was going on? Or are you basically just keeping them confined to the ship at this point?
The grants,
The civilians.
the civilians. I would let them know that we were attacked and that we had to move and get away for safety and their safety. So yeah.
Okay. So a few of them have basically come out and asked you why you guys were attacked. A few of them have just automatically jumped to, well, it's the Empire. They're a bunch of dickholes. Yeah. A couple have come forward and have been asking when they might be able to return to Kenyan. And I would probably say that 3 of them have actually joined the rebellion.
Hey.
Yeah, I imagine she explains it, bows down to him apologetically for taking them from their home while bringing them safe.
I would say only one of them's actually upset and / angry with you over the situation. The rest are sullen.
Screw the Empire.
Yeah. And I don't like the Empire. I don't like them, but yeah. Oh, I have family back there, and now I can't go home. You suck. Bortuna, what have you been up to? And one of it is avoiding B1T because it looks like he hasn't put that gun down.
Well, I suppose I've probably done much of my normal things. I've bothered Arden. I've attempted to play Parcheesi with any willing participants. I've probably even gambled a little bit. I took up knitting in my spare time. I didn't stick with it, though. It got really boring.
Roll me a chance, Cuban. What's your favor?
You know what? I'm feeling a little spicy. We're going to do red. Because red is the color of hot sauce, which is spicy. Nice.
Hey.
You have won 50 credits from the Ugnaught.
Sucker.
The Blood Sports Go Fish is toned down since his colleague died over it.
All it takes is one suplex.
So far, it's got 100% fatality rate, so...
Nice.
Arden,
Yes.
what have you been up to while you heal?
Actually, probably finding out about the flotilla. If there's any way we could get in contact with them.
They've let you know that a portion of the flotilla is actually on their way to Hoth. They're bringing some personnel and helping get the base completed as best as they can, obviously. So, but they should be arriving within the next couple of days from this furthest point. Chabba,
Nice.
Yeah.
what have you been up to?
Probably scrounging around for parts for my gun if there were any around here, and if not, good damn question.
Alright, before we go further with that line of thought then, I need you to roll me a stealth check against
Okay.
3 difficulty at a black die. Because no offense, a brown hooded Jawa on a white planet is kind of sticking out like a sore thumb.
Am I sneaking from the rep?
Yeah, every time you try and take apart, somebody smacks your hand basically and says, "Stop that, we need that." They haven't been violent with you other than, a smacked hand. Like, quit that, I need that. No, you can't take apart the radar, we kind of need that. Stop trying to steal the power converters, we need those for the snow speeders. Stop trying to kill the Tauntaun, we don't need to eat those.
God, this place is more of a drag than fucking Coruscant.
You've been to Coruscant?
You don't know me.
Put the rifle down.
know you?
Put the rifle down.
That's what we call the back part of Mos Eisley.
It's got air quotes around it.
Little Coruscant.
Angry, frustrated, really teeny noises.
Yeah,
New
pretty
Coruscant.
much. B1T, what have you been up to?
Probably what you said earlier, just helping around the base. If I saw a machete or a vibro machete or a vibro something around, I probably would have stolen that.
Give me a skullduggery check. Three difficulty with a black die. No.
I don't think I'm gonna be very stealthy about this, but I'm still gonna try to steal it.
No offense. If they've got a vibro machete, seeing a battle droid wander off with it is kind of apparent.
And if they
Let's be honest,
spot
where
him,
would
he's
you
no
hide
longer
it?
he's no longer stealing it. He's borrowing it.
Permanently.
Borrowing it with force. No. The closest thing that you found to a vibro machete was the knife that they used to cut up the vegetables in the kitchen, and the chef just kind of looked at you and said, "Please no, we need that." They're a little
You're
bit
lucky.
friendlier with you versus the Jawa because, well, he's a Jawa, and 2, you have a fucking rifle.
Oh. That's racist.
You're
That and
not
I've been helping
wrong.
around.
You're not wrong, but still.
The Jawa's just been trying to dismantle shit. I've actually been helping around.
Need to get a hold of the JAACP up in here.
Oh,
This is
Lord.
exactly why I'm hesitant about joining the rebellion. It's just as full of assholes as the Imperials.
As he's trying to swipe something off a counter and someone's just smacking his hand.
I'm moving to disassembling people in a minute.
Meanwhile,
Chabba, no.
one guy's just looking around like, does anybody understand what this thing's saying? Blumbles, you have been out of your fish tank for maybe 3 days at this point. What have you been up to?
He's probably just been, one, getting used to the cold. Because it's probably very cold in here, even when sealed inside. And, 2, he's probably just been, ruminating on his, defeat by the Inquisitor. Trying to, like, having various what-if scenarios where he totally kicks the Inquisitor's ass. Like, yeah, baby. And, mostly just, I'd say Chabba. No, Chabba did have a hold of his old lightsaber, right?
Yeah.
I'd say he would have requested that and would have just been like looking over the parts that were left of it, including the crystal, but mostly the crystal, because he's probably been enamored with that since he can't really do much else due to the fatigue.
Wait, since Blumbles had been in a fish tank for like, what was it, 2 weeks, you said?
Yeah.
And Chabba has had this for this long.
He's probably just been kind of studying it the whole time. Not really sure if there's anything he could learn from it, but you know.
Give me a mechanics check at 5 difficulty. And add a blue die because, you know, the Force. Or a black die because of the Force.
Well,
Let's
I
be
ate a
honest.
Sith.
What?
I ate a Sith, though. Does that mean the black die is not a blue die?
No, you get an extra black die.
You're trying to study a blue crystal.
He's
Yeah,
he's
that's
sitting there
the point.
studying it while he's chewing on parts of the damn thing.
Yeah, I succeed.
Wow.
Holy moly.
He's my hero.
You succeed, but at what cost?
Oh, he's studying it, but in the back of his mind, you aren't getting any sleep, really. You're not sure why. The nightmare of studying this lightsaber, you know, using the Sith Inquisitor's skull as a butt scratcher. You're constantly at like 2 strain for like ever and a half.
Okay.
You're exhausted. But you figured out the basic working mechanics of this lightsaber, broken and all.
Gore.
Oh, that's great.
That's... wow.
That's amazing.
As the Force works in mysterious ways.
Indeed.
I think that was less the Force and Chabba's just... I think I understand.
I totally read about this.
So
brute force this real quick.
when Blumbles requests your presence, you bring him obviously the remains of the lightsaber. What else do you do? What else do you talk about? Or do you just hand it to him and say, "My bad"?
Me or B1T?
You.
Well, I didn't break it. Why would I say my bad? I just walk in and be like, "Hey, Blumbles,
B1T did it. And just drops it, leaves.
does he not know about it yet? Does he not know it's broken?"
He was unconscious the entire time.
Oh, okay. All right, fine. I'll do this.
I'd say he was unconscious for at least the first 3-4 days, but he was in and out after that. I mean, Luke was awake in the back of the tank, but we don't know what part of the process. But so anyway,
I would just like walk into the room, I guess, and be like, "Hey, Blumbles, you said you wanted your lightsaber or something?
Oh, yeah.
It's broken."
you should probably note that something about Chabba is just making you on edge and unnerved.
He just like winces a little. He looks at him. It's what?
It got broke during the fight.
Did he break it?
I don't really know what happened, honestly. I just know, you passed out, B1C ran over and struck down the guy with it. It got broken in the process.
Blummel's like rearing back a bit, rubbing his eyes. Not surprising.
On
I
the
wasn't
bright
very
side,
fan.
though,
Hmm?
I might be able to fix it if we had the stuff to do it with. Maybe. I've been kind of hallucinating a lot lately. Not sure why. But here you go. Here's the pieces. I kept them all in this little box.
Blumbles reaches out, then stops for a second, a little hesitant, then takes it. He just looks at Chabba, tilts his head. Dude,
Just you look at me and you see like the force goes to the fucking Sith dude back there, like in Insidious.
Give me
He
a
just
perception
slides
check.
up from behind me.
Give me a perception check for difficulty.
and this definitely includes the Force. For difficulty. There we go.
That one ran away.
You can't get away from me, boy. 2 success, 3 threat.
Oh yeah, there's something there's some bad juju going on around your little Jawa friend, and it feels like there's a dark presence kind of hanging out around him.
Well, his eyes just go wide as he quickly snatches the box.
Why would you look at me like that?
Are you feeling okay?
I'm tired, like really tired. Oh, did you see my new hat, by the way?
Oh, that's right, the hat.
I got it from that big guy, you know, the guy that we killed. Oh yeah, by the way, I ate part of him. I'd have saved you some, but you were in the tube too long and it would have went bad by then.
You can feel the presence behind him kind of flare up.
At first, I thought the hat was part of his head. I thought he just had a weirdly shaped head, but no, apparently it's a hat.
He's kind of winces a little bit.
I don't know what that guy was, but he didn't taste as good as the Trandoshan.
Chabba.
Uh-huh.
Can you please leave for now?
Oh yeah, sure. I understand you need your space. I mean, after all, you were really close with that lightsaber, and I know the feeling of losing a precious piece of equipment. So I'll let you have your time.
Yeah.
Need anything else? Just tell me. I'm right down the hall.
All right. Still looking. Goodbye.
See you later.
As he leaves, the presence hangs around for like 15 seconds or so, and then kind of just dissipates. Doesn't leave the room, just kind of fades out.
I'm gonna have to do something about that. And then he just like digs through the pieces.
I really want to know what you're thinking about how to get rid of that thing. You are at best a Jedi bumpkin.
Oh no! I don't think a lightsaber can fix this.
I don't know anything that can.
Blumble just digs through the little pieces, all the broken pieces, and sighs. And well, yeah, I'd say of sorrow as he looks at the broken ancestral tool, and it produces the crystal.
The crystal looks to be in good shape. It's not cracked or fractured. It doesn't have any indications of being damaged itself. But the more you look at the lightsaber, it looks like the internal bits of it are mostly intact. But the cracks in the casing have basically been completely demolished, the form and shape of it. So, unless you have a better understanding of how to make one of these, you might be able to salvage parts out of this to get it to work again, but the case as it is just gone. It is a non-functioning weapon at this point.
Alright. Since he's not really bedbound, I'd say he's like reclining in his bed though, and as he does so, he'll probably like he'll grip the crystal in his fist, hold it to his chest, and just start meditating on it. See if he can connect further with the crystal if need be.
You hear a small voice in the back of your head. Blumbles, Blumbles.
You
That shit
killed
is
me.
scary. What the fuck was that?
Oh my god.
You killed me, Blumbles. Kill the fucking droid.
I've been hidden for 13 generations of Wookiees, which is a long fucking time because we live forever. And you destroyed me in 3 months.
Cries.
And now you gotta break a few eggs to make an omelet.
Gotta break a few
You gotta
sabers.
break a few lightsabers to make a Jedi.
Just ask Anakin.
Was it?
At least Blumbles didn't lose his hand.
Ah. But you did lose fingers. We're on the way. We are on our way.
Yay. But yeah, it's yeah. He'd wait. Probably about a day or two for maneuvering around the base itself.
It's a little barren. They're still in the process of getting everything set up and placed where they want it / need it. There's maybe 3 dozen personnel in the space right now. It's not a super well known. This is very far out of the way, so they're still getting a lot of stuff set up. But by the time that you're wandering around, it should be about time for the flotilla to actually arrive, or at least part of the flotilla to arrive.
Nice. Okay. In the meantime, before they show up, he would find Chabba again after that day time skip. And does he look any better?
Probably not.
No, not at all.
If anything, I might look worse. I don't know. Do I?
I wouldn't say that you look worse, but you just look like you've been staying up for about 3 weeks straight, and the only thing that's keeping you going is those little chocolates that they put on the pillows at the hotel.
Okay. That sounds very appropriate, honestly.
Jabba,
Yeah, yeah.
have you been sleeping okay?
Nah, not really, no.
Uh,
You've been having nightmares, not sure why.
I think I might know why.
Why?
You said you ate that guy, right, Inquisitor?
Hey, his head.
You can
Do you-
feel the
He burned
malice. You can feel the malice from this thing behind him.
B1T incinerated the rest of his body. It was a
Dude.
waste, really. I probably would have ate the rest of it too, but whatever.
This is actually a good time to ask. I'd have to look deeper into Wookiee culture. I actually have to look up Wookiee culture to know what my own character would think. When it comes to the dead, I really don't know what they think about evil spirits and all that.
Probably much like most of the universe, they don't really put a lot of faith in it, you know? They might
Those
be
things are real.
spiritual, but, there's no
There's
proof.
something going on here.
Yeah. But is this what all Jedi see, or is this just this one particular Jawa's problem,
Yeah, kind of thing. Speaking of which, this presence, does it feel like that fellow's?
Yes. Yes, very much so.
Okay, then. Blumbles, he shakes his head a bit and scratches the back of his head. You wouldn't happen to have anything left of him? Like any meat or
Nah,
anything?
I got his skull and I got his hat.
Where is his skull right now?
I fixed it to my gun. Most of it.
Can
Most of
I
it?
see it?
You've been saying I've been using his lower jaw to scratch places.
Can
I
I
mean,
see
yeah,
it?
sure. He'll unstrap his rifle and show Blumbles.
I stare into the soulless void of his skeletal eyes.
How do you have the skull affixed to your rifle, sir?
Oh no,
So, okay, good question. I imagine you've seen those like flaming skull like decals.
Mm-hmm.
Imagine that with the barrel of the gun coming out of its mouth.
Did you like pop a hole in the top of the skull and just have it like pushed down through the rest so it pops out the mouth, or is it like literally?
Yeah.
All right, Blumbles, you're not looking down the barrel of the gun, thankfully. It's slightly askewed. I mean, obviously, there's a rifle going through its brain pan area and out the hole where the mouth will be. You stare into the eyes of this skull, and yeah, that's no good. That's no bueno.
He's gonna take a breath and reach out and touch the top of the skull.
Like the forehead, where he put the
Forehead.
rifle. Okay. You touch the skull, and it's cold. You're on Hoth. It's cold.
Mm-hmm.
Not like Hoth cold, like colder.
Chabba.
Cool, isn't it?
Very cold, actually.
Oh, thanks for the compliment.
There's something not right about this, Chabba. The last time I saw you, and right now even, you have something around you.
Well, I haven't taken a shower in like 3 weeks.
It's the kind of stink that doesn't go away with a shower. It smells a lot like that guy.
Oh,
This
yeah?
guy, he taps the skull with his finger.
Once again, you're feeling the flare of anger.
And he is not happy.
Why would I care what he thinks?
fair point.
I mean, it may be why you haven't slept in a while. I think he's hanging around because you have the skull.
Oh, so he's real pissed off then, huh?
A little bit.
Good. Fuck that guy.
I mean,
There's a flare of hate and then a subsidence of, yeah, well.
the only way to kill Java is no sleep. Okay. I hate to do this, Jabba, but we may have to get rid of that.
Oh,
And by-
come on.
Get rid of it, I mean throw it in a hyperdrive so it'll burn to nothing.
Nah, I don't feel like that's necessary. After all, I mean, I can just drug myself to go to sleep.
I mean, yeah, but I don't know if keeping that
That's
will...
not real.
About a few months ago, I would have believed you.
Ghosts are not well. Bubbles looks up at the guy standing behind him.
Sure. Yeah.
Okay. I Blumble sighs like I did. Alright. Look. I know you want to keep it. It's really cool. Hella cool, I'll admit. But I think it'd be best if we burned it somewhere. Because I do not like the feeling coming off you right now.
How on earth am I supposed to get it off? I JB welded it to the rifle. And I'm not burning this rifle. Not again. Not after last time. Plus, I think it'll blow up if we do. Like I'm like 83% sure it'll blow up. Actually. You look at it though. Like whenever I put the destabilizer on the gun, now when I shoot it, his eyes light up. See, look, and I shoot the gun up in the air. Look at his eyes light up. Isn't that the coolest fucking thing ever? Come on.
There is a subtle impressiveness from the Force, and then immediate anger and hatred.
Yeah, that's really cool, but he is not happy.
I mean, you know, like, once again, he's dead. I don't really care what he thinks. If the worst thing he can do is make me sleepy, knock on wood, I ain't too concerned, really.
Look, I know, really cool, like I said, hella cool, but I feel like it'd be best if we got rid of it. Can we just smash it off there or something?
I mean, it's more delicate. Should be a more delicate process than that. Not gonna lie. I ain't getting rid of his hat though. If I do get rid of this skull, I'm keeping one of these two. I'm either keeping the skull or the hat.
I think you can keep the hat. Unless he's that attached to it, which, he looks at the skull, I don't think he's really attached to anything anymore.
Immediate flare of hatred and anger. Arden,
Yes.
what are you doing? Because apparently the flotilla has, or at least a part of the flotilla has arrived.
I'm gonna go check it out. See if I can get contact with them.
So you head to the op center and
Actually, I would first go to Digo.
Digo is probably in one of the rooms here in the base. He's probably relocated from Shan's ship. He's just reattaching his leg when you show up.
Flotilla's here. We can get contact.
Hooray!
Finally.
Woo! Yeah.
Come on, man. You survived so many encounters so far. Be a little more excited.
I am, but at the same time, I'm trying to figure out how much of it was caused by the Empire and how much of it was caused by you guys.
I'm insulted, but I have no rebuttal.
All
And I don't blame you.
That's actually kind of comforting to know. All right, let's go make contact with him.
You still have the data?
He pulls the little chip thing from one of his pockets on his vest. He's like, right here.
Thank God. Let's go.
Give me a perception check at 4 difficulty.
Oh, you'll love to hear it.
Perception. That's the. Let's go.
Nice.
As you're
3 success, 2 threat.
As you're stepping from the room and he's reinserting the chip into his vest, he's like, though at this point I'm half expecting this thing to be filled with Gamorrean porn. Digo follows you to the op center. B1T is in there. He's working on, helping them get a bank of computers set up. The little display table, in the center. He's helping get that thing set up and wired.
Fucking work, will you?
I'm doing my best, man.
Not you. The table.
I should really say that was the table, but I'm not going to be doing that.
We're all going space crazy, even the droid.
Well, I was implying that the table had some sentience to it, but whatever. You notice Arden walk in with Digo.
Hey, Arden.
Hello. What was that? Why are you hitting the table?
At this point, I want to make it fucking work, and I just fucking hit it as hard as I can.
Hitting it isn't going to make it work.
The guy underneath the table slams his head. Ow! Oh.
Well, hitting it isn't going to make it work.
That's what I've been telling him for the last half hour.
Sorry.
The radio section's right over there. That's been up for a while now.
Okay, thank you.
You head over there, and there's one of the commanding officers just kind of getting everything patched through. Oh, hey Arden.
Hey.
What'd you need?
We were wanting to get in contact with the flotilla. Or at least the section that was here.
Oh, well, I got some good news for you. They are in system. They're getting stationed around the planet, and they're getting some of the smaller vessels set up to actually come down here. Going to be bringing some fresh supplies, some equipment, a couple personnel. General's on board. You'll be able to talk to him directly about what happened and
Oh, nice.
what you guys have got. So, I hope to God they.
I'm not looking forward to this. I'm glad we finally can, but I'm not looking forward to it.
And Digo's just sitting behind you like, yeah, I still have to inform him that somehow we lost a very important listening post. Though I'm sure they know about it by now, but still, kind of gone.
Yeah. Listen, well, I was gonna say that wasn't entirely our fault, but like,
Our fault at all. Oh, I know I'm not there, but it wasn't.
They'll be down in probably about an hour. If you want to gather up your crew to talk when the general arrives, I'd suggest finding them now.
I'll do that. Bubbles off. Good, why? All of a sudden now I feel I don't want to do this.
If I haven't fixed the table by the time Arden leaves, I punch it one more time and leave.
Guy underneath the table. Stop hitting the. Oh, I found the loose wire. It lights up. The little diagnostic pops up, and then just one message. Ow! Please stop hitting me.
No. And I still walk off with Arden.
The tech climbs out from underneath the table, looks at it, and the table pops up. What a jerk.
What a dillweed.
Bortuna, what are you up to? Where are you? Where is Arden and B1T going to find you?
I was gonna tell B1T just find Chabba, maybe Blumbles. They're probably together somewhere. I know Blumbles is able to walk around now, I think. I'll get Bortuna.
Alright.
Is there a cafeteria nearby?
It is very, very sad, but it serves the purpose of feeding everybody here at the base.
So, are there people in the cafeteria right now?
There's like one guy having a cup of coffee.
Yeah, okay. Is he like sitting at a table?
Yeah, and he's looking like he just is starting to wonder why he got shipped and sent here.
Okay. I'm going to be sitting across, like directly across from him, and I look like I've been there for quite some time.
He's barely even acknowledged you this whole time. He's just... You ever seen the guy that's just holding the mug in both hands, just staring into the coffee?
Yep.
That's what he's doing.
Yep, that's perfect. Yeah, so back in my college days, I have a doctorate. I am a doctor, I met this chick. She worked on ships. Man, she was great. She was the hottest Togruta you've ever seen. I'm telling you. She had 6 sisters. They were all just as beautiful as she was. Are you listening?
I'm posting the perfect image for this.
He looks up from his calf, stares at you with these bloodshot eyes, and goes, "The Jawa won't shut up at night.
Oh, Chabba?
It has a name?"
I certainly hope so. I've been calling him that for a very long time now, and I have yet to be corrected. Although I do call him Blumbles sometimes.
All night long, just Zutini, Zutini.
That strong language? Yeah, it must be him. I thought it might have been the other Jawa down on D Block.
We have a second Jawa?
You never met him? He's a real nice guy.
What's his name?
Evan.
LaRonda.
Oh, I am so sorry for assuming. Well, I gotta get on shift. Thanks for making this extra strong for me.
Hey, no problem. The secret is the chili sauce.
I was wondering what that spice was.
Have a good one, man. I'll see you around.
See ya, Bortuna. You know,
I thought
you're a real friend.
Hey, you know what? I try. And hey, if you see Trent, tell him to stop by. I haven't seen him in forever.
I will do so. I will do
Thanks.
so.
I thought for sure it was gonna say the second Java's name was Blumbles.
Missed
I
opportunity.
froze. As soon as he asked me, I was like, oh.
After the rebel leaves, in comes Arden.
Bortuna.
Hey,
God, Flotilla's here. Come.
who's Flotilla?
Fuck's sake.
He's
The
Pizza's
general is
cousin,
here.
Flotilla the Huts.
Oh, God, I've got
The general of the fleet we're in. He's here. Or he'll
Tommy
be
Lee
down
Jones
here
is here?
soon. Yeah, sure.
Oh my gosh. I
Or, well, he'll be here soon.
Okay.
They're getting ready to come down. Let's go.
Wait, but
Hey, is there any more of that? What he had? It actually
Oh,
smelled
yeah?
good.
yeah, actually, I made like 3 pots.
Is sitting there on the counter in 3 calf makers. One of them has what looks like 2 cups missing out of it. The other 2 are sitting there untouched. And a nice little handwritten sign above the calf makers going, Bortuna's Special Blend.
Now I question if I really want. You know what? Screw it. I'll take some.
Roll me a resilience check. One
What have I
difficulty.
done?
This isn't the first time one of John's characters has had to drink something poisonous because of another character.
I didn't think it was
not.
poisonous, but it's
What was the difficulty?
1.
1.
One
Okay.
difficulty.
All right. Woohoo! 2 success.
It is certainly a very, very potent brew.
Oh god. Whew.
You feel your eyes shoot open. You feel your taste buds die in self-defeat. And everything south of the small intestine just kind of shudders.
Oh god.
Hey, Arden, it looks like your chest hair is poking out of your collar there.
What did you put in this?
Do you want the stuff that's FDA approved or the stuff that's not FDA approved?
What the hell's
the
the FDA?
What's FDA?
The EDA.
You know, that's a good. I don't know. I saw it in a documentary.
I was really hoping he would come up with something. I was really hoping.
I was trying my best. Like, I was racking my brain. Like, come on, FDA, FDA. What does that stand for? You know.
Anyways, let's go.
It's the food dispensing droid. They call him FDA. He swung by, gave it a thumbs up, and walked off. It's FDA approved.
Beautiful.
You guys leave the cafeteria. Chabba, Blumbles, you're still mid-discussion when B1T shows up.
Look, we need to find a place to burn that skull or something.
Look, I'm telling you, I'll be fine. It's just a ghost, right? Just a ghost. It's keeping me. I'll take some more of that morphine. I'll go right to sleep instantly. Don't worry about it.
It's not just a regular ghost. It's a force-using evil ghost.
Yeah,
so you need to burn something?
Oh.
You guys like turn your heads, and he's right there.
See, the ghost didn't tell me he was there.
Just rubs his face. Everyone.
Oh right, droids don't give off any like heat signatures or anything.
Oh, Blumbles. When you woke up, I meant to give this to you, and I hand him the Inquisitor lightsaber.
Hey, wait a minute. How come that thing's not haunted?
Does
probably
Blumbles get any
is.
feeling from it?
The
He takes
lightsaber
it?
itself, no. But the Force Ghost, the Force Spirit, the Sith Ghost, the Sith Spirit, whatever you want to call that angry lump of thing, he is a little inquisical and then mad once more. Kind of the feeling of, they still have that? What am I doing? Roar!
Too angry to die.
Too angry to die.
Come to think of it, why would he care about his skull when I literally ate all of his face and brain? What do you mean? What part
The
of
rage is still flowing.
Look, Blumbles, thank you, B1T, but look. He leans in and whispers, dead bodies typically like their bodies, not the spirits, not dead bodies, brain. Spirits typically like when their bodies not desecrated. That's what my people believe. Well, the Trandoshan wasn't force sensitive.
We don't know that.
Have you seen? I haven't seen any Trandoshan ghosts yet.
Well, you never know.
Look, well, he just face palms and looks to B1T. Did you just want to give me the saber, or were you here for something else?
Why were you whispering anyway? B1T's a robot. He doesn't know what a fucking ghost is. That's like an entirely different layer of like meta shit for him. Like, how was he even alive? Like he's just like numbers and shit, right? But what the hell is a ghost?
I came to grab you because Arden said to, because the flotilla general is like landing in like an hour.
You believe in ghosts, B1T?
Honestly, I'm gonna say if Blumbles does, I do, because he does magic bullshit.
I'm not convinced yet. Let's go talk to everyone else first. Except Arden. He doesn't count.
Well, Arden's gonna be there, so.
I know, but he doesn't count. His decision doesn't count unless he agrees with it.
I'll swing by my room and grab the saber parts real quick, and then we'll convene with Arden.
Okay, he never really told me where we were meeting, so I think I'll just go with you, and then I'll lead you to wherever the command center is.
Could it be over there where those ships are landed?
Maybe. I don't know if we're meeting the general where he gets off or in the command center.
Oh shit, we're meeting the general? I'll have to bring this skull to show him.
No.
Yeah.
No.
You're a robot. I don't give a shit what you think.
Let's go.
Rage meter building.
Well, for Blumbles, I feel like it's disappointment.
Yeah, well, that too. Disappointment meter filled, overflow engaged.
He'll be able to do his disappointment special.
Ayo.
Collect saber parts and meet up at command center, wherever that is.
Alright, so everybody meets up at the command center except Shan, because nobody decided to go get her.
No,
Oh
no.
shit! Right.
I was told just to collect Blumbles and Chabba, so
I know. That's what makes it even funnier to me.
Where?
Meanwhile, Shan's like already there, sitting in a chair.
Hmm?
He definitely seems like the most punctual out of all of us.
Well, that and she was contacted directly.
yeah, considering she's pretty much a faction leader, considering she owns a ship, pretty much.
What made you think that, B1T?
I don't know. I'm a grunt. I don't care.
Sorry we're late.
Is Shan with us?
Mhm.
Okay. I thought Blumbles was talking to you.
I was just talking in general. There's a group there.
I was about to say, the general does eventually show up. Probably after a few minutes. He's just... Alright. Yeah, definitely bring in the generators. Yeah, we have more personnel coming in. We'll have another 36 coming in. Ah! You guys.
Hey, we're alive.
I don't remember. Can he understand me? I can't remember if he understood me or not. You understand me?
And the Jawa is yelling again.
Why am I even here?
I don't think
Why
I
do
can
I even come to these
understand you.
meetings? What? I don't think he can.
Yeah, no, I don't think he can.
Why do I even come to these?
So you can be informed. Also, didn't you want to show him your skull?
Yeah, as for I remembered he can't understand me. I just go over and sit at the table and put my gun in front of him.
Oh wow, man, that's a cool skull. No, not really. Alright. So you obviously have come back from the Outer Rim on that mission we sent you on. Looks at a wristwatch. 3 months ago? 2 months ago? It's been a while.
Around there, yeah.
And I am...
So many complications. I'm sorry.
Well, at least Dr. Reese was able to collect you. Was the ship any good?
It was.
What happened to the ship?
Do you want to tell him, Arden? Can you understand me?
I understand the Wookiee, I don't understand the Jawa.
Okay. Rock, paper, scissors, Arden.
Rock, paper, scissors.
Well,
Damn me.
the ship you got us is... I don't know. It's on Sullust.
Last we knew.
Our other one, on the other hand, is completely destroyed and gone.
So, the one we supplied you is maybe on Sullust. And the one that you got from somewhere is destroyed.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. So I presume that the one that got destroyed was the one back on Maruna, where Dr. Reese recovered you.
Yes.
Yes. And as for the command station we had to go to with he points at Digo if he's in the room.
Yeah, he's been looking at Digo as well as like, that's gone. We know that much.
Yeah, we kind of, well, Chabba, he points, kind of slammed it into a Star Destroyer.
Interesting. Interesting. The fact that they found the station means it was pretty much useless to us at that point, regardless. So, good job not letting any of our information get into their hands. Congratulations.
Oh, speaking of that, Digo.
Digo pulls the chip out of his pocket and walks over and hands it to the general. The general says, everything that you had on the station's on here.
Yes.
Should
Hopefully.
Nobody's
never
bothered
found-
to verify it. To
We
check.
never found the other agent. Korn? What happened to him?
Or,
Blumbles was unconscious. He didn't know.
Did we even find out? We didn't know, did we?
Shan looked it up, but I don't know if she told us. I don't remember if she did or not.
that's a good question.
He left my ship, and I don't know what happened to him after that.
When did he leave?
As soon as the distraction happened.
Okay, so that was back on Kenyan then. Well, we haven't heard anything from him, so either he's been captured, killed, or is in hiding. Unless somebody else has any idea what could have happened to him.
His leaving was awfully convenient. Oh, speaking of that, the whole distraction thing, we got the rebels on the ship, but we also got found out by a friend, and he takes out the Inquisitor lightsaber and sets it on the table. We took him out though.
I tapped the
Oh.
assault rifle.
Are you
From
what
I could tell.
freaking serious?
It was all me, sir.
Roll me a deception check against three red die.
Because he has tried to lie to him before, so.
Well, actually, did he not deal the final blow?
No, I did.
Oh, right, you did.
He shot him.
I know Bortuna did shoot him with the bowcaster.
Is this correct?
Yeah, if that's your deception check, yeah.
Can I flip a light side to get a blue tie?
No, you get an extra purple. Alright, not purple, green.
Green.
You get an
Yeah,
extra
you get
green.
an extra green.
Okay.
Oh,
Alright,
baby.
here we go. Here we go.
If it's 2 triumphs.
Come on, baby. Come on, baby.
Oh, almost a triumph.
Almost.
Oh, so close.
No! Wait. Am I allowed to use 2 light sides in the same roll?
I don't think so.
No.
It's either upgrade or reroll.
Wait. Give me 2 seconds. I'm looking at my...
Oh, doesn't say he might have a thing.
Please. No, I don't. Okay, never mind. The dream.
Yeah, I'm looking at your sheet too. I'm like, you got a medicine check?
Yeah. I was dreaming for a hot second that I had one for detection too.
He's like looking at you and going, I read Dr. Reese's report.
What does that mean?
It means he knows you didn't kill him. Well, you helped, but
Yeah, I helped.
you didn't do all of it.
Helping is basically doing all of it. Teamwork makes the dream work, you know.
Why does he sound so outraged? Ask him why he sounds outraged.
So,
The Jabba wants to know what you're ticked off about.
What
well,
was that excitement?
right at the moment, it's because someone just tried lying to me about the mission results when I've already had the mission results left to me.
Who lied?
You.
Oh, right.
I gotta work on that.
It's just a thing, you know? Just a quirk.
When I breathe, I lie.
You gotta work on that, Bortuna.
You know, don't we all just, just lie all the time? Doesn't everybody do that?
Anyway.
Yeah.
We killed an Inquisitor.
That is going to be problematic.
Yeah.
I mean, at this point in time, you guys are about as famous as the guy that blew up the Death Star. I hope you're happy.
Yeah.
Great.
They blew up the Death Star?
Well, we didn't really have a choice.
Choice.
From what we can tell, he knew that something was going on.
Again, in the report, I'm fully aware. I won't say I'm not impressed, but at the same time, you guys are a hell of a liability at the same time.
Yeah.
Too hot to handle.
Sorry.
Well, you guys are still proven to be very valuable assets, even if you do lose ships and destroy others and cause general chaos and havoc wherever you go. There's a certain level of
Competence.
Effective.
expectations out of that.
Yeah.
One of the reasons why I'm here is to get this information that you guys pulled off of the listening post. I gotta take this. I'm going to have it scoured over by a few analysts, and we're going to pull off whatever useful information that you guys have gathered, along with Digo and Korn. Give me 2 days. After that, we're going to find out what we can and cannot do with you gentlemen.
Alright. Either way, if you want to ditch us, can you at least give us a ship? We're kind of stranded right now without B points at Shan's help, so, and we don't really want to bring any more trouble to her.
He's like standing up from his chair and he's like, I can get you a ship. A YT-1000 on Sullust. Turns around and walks out.
That's a really long way from here. We can't get that.
Transport to it would be nice.
Pay us, right, for what we did. I mean, we did what they asked of us, and then we blew up a fucking Star Destroyer. And we killed a fucking Inquisitor, right?
Chabba, to an extent, we're lucky to be alive.
They may be lucky to be alive, but they're lucky to have us. Sure, we may be a liability now, but when you need a liability, it's usually really fucking important.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Who among their ranks can say they blew up a Star Destroyer?
Might
or
be dealing with the HUD sooner than we think we are.
Yeah.
Huts.
I love that questioning. Huts?
Yeah, the huts. What did you do?
HUD, and it's mostly Bortuna.
I just give him a deadpan look.
You do any other kind of look.
If I could kill with my look, this is that kind of look.
I think we have more to worry about than the hut right now. We killed a damn Inquisitor.
Yeah.
That is true.
Fuck,
Oh,
we're doing
Maybe we should have died in that crash.
I'm gonna take a little.
Why do I have to be so good at my job?
I think it's kind of my fault for not recognizing sooner.
No, it's not your fault. We have a habit of getting in. We're permanently caught between a rock and a hard place. Even when we're having hot chocolate and relaxing, it's a rock and a hard place.
What are we gonna
Yeah.
fucking do anyway? We can't just like. I mean, her ship is now labeled as a rebel conspirator, right?
Most likely.
Most likely.
So what the fuck do we do about that?
Well,
Nothing we can do.
at this point, if we strike it out on our own, we're FUK fucked.
Speaking of matters, she looks at Chabba. Are you okay?
I mean, I feel really tired, but other than that, I'm fine. Blumbles says I'm being haunted.
Haunted?
Oh yeah, I may be being haunted, guys. Just saying.
Give me a perception check, Jabba.
Me? Okay.
We're gonna go with 4 difficulty.
Come
I
on,
may be haunted.
Chabba, witness your own ghost. Witness your sins.
Awaken your stand.
Oh no! Don't say that.
Wanna keep it?
Yeah.
Hey.
Yes.
He sees a
And
stand.
one threat.
Perfect. Blumbles, you give me a perception check at 3 difficulty, please.
Okay, I just have to remove 1 dot.
Everybody else can give me a perception check at 3 difficulty as well, if they so choose.
Even the
1
droid?
success. 1
Great.
threat.
Bird, success.
Where's... gotcha.
Let me just make sure. I don't think I could have upgraded it.
That is 3 threats.
I'm still learning this dice. I don't think I'm
3 success, 2 threat.
Understood.
2 success, 1 advantage.
Nice. Alright, so far the only one that's failed is Bortuna.
It'd be like that.
Jan's perception is 2 green. Did you already roll that?
Yeah, that's my roll.
1 success, 2 threats. Alright. At this point in time, aside from Bortuna, who is arguing his point about having nothing to do with the hut situation, he's not paying attention. Everybody just kind of oddly looks at the table where Chabba has placed his gun, and it's now pointed straight at him. Like, it's been turned.
I don't think gun should be pointed
Yeah, I
at.
didn't do that.
Can I grab
Listen
the
here,
gun?
you fucker.
Start strangling the barrel of his gun.
You know what? She just picks you up. I'm going to give you a good warm bath. And we're
Okay.
going to take a nap together.
Okay.
There's no protest. Okay.
Hang on a minute, though. I grabbed my gun before I
No,
go.
I grabbed the gun.
No,
B1T, you don't do anything wrong with that. It'll literally explode if you fuck with it.
Okay.
I don't believe you. Bortuna, I trust you the most. Make sure he doesn't do anything wrong with that gun.
Just looks at him.
Don't worry, buddy. You can count on me.
Let's go take our bath together. Come on.
I love you, Blumbles, but you're on an opposite side from me on this specific topic.
Just rubs his face.
Blumbles.
Alright.
Why does Chabba's gun want to kill him?
My old gun never would have done this to me.
Chabba and Chan have absconded from the command room off to go get a nice warm bath on her ship. B1T, you are holding his weapon. Bortuna, I imagine you're just staring at it, just kind of like crouched over in front of B1T, just staring at the rifle.
Yep.
And Arden, you're asking Blumbles what the hell's going on.
Okay. The Force, right?
Uh-huh.
I think
It's not because he has the skull mounted on the gun.
it's
is it?
because he has the skull mounted on his gun.
So the Force is in the skull.
Whatever's left of the Inquisitor is sticking around because of the skull, and he is not happy. We need to burn the skull or throw it in a hyperdrive or something.
I somewhat believe Chabba when he says that if something on this gun is damaged, it will explode. So I feel like we should take that to a little bit of a heart.
Look, we just need to get the skull off. We don't have to damage the gun in any way. We can just take it off. He said he welded it on there, but we have to find a way to get it off.
How did he weld the skull on?
Yeah, he welded the skull on. Why the fuck he did that, I have no idea.
A cursory glance at the weapon, you can see big globs of, like, JB Weld epoxy between the barrel and the skull.
I would try the saber, but that's incredibly dangerous, so that's not an option.
That's incredibly dangerous, and considering you just got out of, like, the back to tank, yeah.
Look, how precise...
Is it bad? Aside from it pointing itself at Chabba.
Well, it's been keeping him up the past few days, I think. He's complaining about a lack of sleep. And it may escalate from there. I mean, if it's getting to the point where it can point a gun at him, who knows what the hell's going to happen next.
Bortuna,
Yes.
that gun has not moved.
Neither have I.
I don't think it's moved because I'm holding it, but yeah.
Look, B1T. Do you still have your welder on you?
Chabba converted it into a legitimate gun, but I'm pretty sure there's a welder in the mechanics bay, whether on base or in the ship.
Alright. We have to find a way to cut the welding pieces on that. Get the skull off and burn it in the welder, preferably. Come on, let's go to the mechanics bay they have here and try to do that.
Alrighty.
I'll leave that to you two.
Alright.
So what are you going to go do, Arden?
I'm going to go rest.
You're just going to pass out for a couple days? You've deserved it. You've earned it. Let's be honest. Bortuna.
Yep.
It is a really hard job to keep an eye on that gun when it's being moved away from you in front of B1T.
I imagine he's crouched, walking backwards, staring at it.
I'm so glad I didn't say it.
You're welcome.
Just crab walks.
You do make your way to the mechanics bay, and there's equipment in there. Obviously, a couple welders. There's one guy in there, and it looks like he's working on trying to get a communicator working.
Does he look like the main mechanic, or is he just some dude?
Just some random guy trying to get his equipment up to spec.
All right. Let me see the rifle real quick.
How good are you at mechanics, or am I still welding it off?
Look, we can work together to do that.
All right. Here you go.
And Blumbles looks it over. Yeah, those nubs are pretty small. Well, if we use the cutter, it'll burn through the skull as well, so it should be fine. Wait, we could use a sander for this and not even fire it up.
Yeah, they have a space belt sander just sitting there in a corner. Whee!
Alright, if they actually do have a sander equivalent, then we'll probably use that.
Give me a resilience check at 4 difficulty.
Oh, baby. Let me see what my resilience is. Like, tied to brawn? It is indeed. It's 3 green. 3 difficulty, you said?
Yep.
Alright.
I don't know if I can help with this.
No, it was 4 difficulty, not 3.
Alright.
Just remember, you have a lot of light side.
Mm-hmm.
If I could help with this, I could.
No, you cannot help with this.
This is more of a force thing, I think.
Nope.
Yeah.
Alright. Wow. I just have to... I'm gonna re-roll that, because I need 1 more success.
Hopefully you can get it.
Hopefully.
Please. Woo!
Yes! 1 success, and...
1 success.
That's it, 1 success.
No, just 1 success, yeah.
As you are sanding away at the skull, you are starting to cough a little bit as you realize that you're picking up a lot of, skull particles into the air with a sander. So you take the time to stop and put on a respirator, and you're no longer choking on, Sith Inquisitor dust.
Oh, God. All right, round 2.
It takes a while. I mean, it's a sander. It's designed to work on things like metal. But, I mean, this skull, it takes a long time to get anywhere on it. But it does eventually start getting filed down. Slowly but surely.
Light side. Light side welding. Woo. When he finally gets it off and it like falls off, he's just like,
oh, no. It doesn't get all the way off. You can get it down pretty narrow, but if you tried sanding in certain spots, you're going to start, damaging the rifle itself.
All right. Let's see. We're going to need the whole thing. I don't want to leave any piece of this. Wait a minute. No, Blumbles looks at the skull some more. Where's the lower jaw? Did it fall off? And he looks in the sander area.
Did you
take the lower jaw off?
We will smash cut to Chabba scratching himself with it before he climbs into the bath. Back to Blumbles.
Could be anywhere on this fucking base. All right.
Pretty sure I saw him using it as a fork at one point.
What?
Here, Mr. Inquisitor, you want something to eat? Nom, 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 nom.
More for me. You saw him
if you
doing
don't eat
what?
If you don't eat anything, you're just gonna wind up skin and bones.
While he was eating the skull, I'm pretty sure he was using that to nitpick at it.
One problem at a time.
Yeah, one problem at a time.
Bortuna, give me a perception check at 2 difficulty.
Oh, he's away.
He's
No.
away. No.
Damn it! Alright.
Comedy must wait.
I don't want to deal with a bath scene, so, Arden is sleeping. Well, I guess the joke is just going to have to not be done.
Aww.
I was going to have him do a perception check to find out if there was any damage on the weapon. He was told to keep an eye on it by Chabba. I'm just having him fulfill his job.
All right. Probably take another hour to get this thing off.
If we're lucky, maybe another 3. If unlucky.
Arden, where are you sleeping?
Whatever room was designated mine to be able to sleep in.
On the ship or in the base?
In the base.
In the base. It's a little cold.
If I did.
It's a little cold. They gave you a small little personal heater area, but you're making the best of it. Your leg throbs, obviously. The cold is not doing your wound much good, really. But you still have your leg. I mean, it's functioning to a pretty solid degree because of Shan's handiwork.
Nice.
Worst week ever.
Wait a minute.
Worst 3
Blumbles.
months ever. I should have went to the ship.
Blumbles takes out the Inquisitor's lightsaber, little spinny top. And he tries to find the ignition button, and points it away from himself and B1T, obviously, and when he finds it, he clicks it on.
Be careful, it's double-sided.
How are you holding it? Shut up, B1T.
No, but Blumbles did see the saber, so
He was hit by it.
I was hit by
personal experience with this saber.
Yes, I know. But I mean, is he holding it, like a bar straight left to right so that the blades will go one side to the other? Is he holding it straight out? How is he holding this thing? It is a double-sided blazer, sorry.
Holding it like a baby with a soiled diaper.
He's holding it like straight out, left to right. The blades will come out left to right.
One blade does come out. Obviously, are you holding it left-handed or right-handed?
Right-handed.
So it would go to the left. Because
Yeah.
obviously with the ignition system, your thumb basically is what you're using to operate it, so it goes out the top first.
Okay. Is the blade thick or thin?
It's about the same thickness as your own saber.
A little too thick. I thought mine was just big because, big saber.
Prepare to be disappointed.
Alright, that's
same
an
height
option.
as you. Pretty sure.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, he shuts off the saber. Okay, that's a bust. They
Yeah.
could just yank the rest of it off. I mean, we did cut it pretty good.
There's a chance that we also rip off Chabba's modification that I'm pretty sure is under the skull.
He had to mention the part about making the eyes glow, didn't he?
Yup.
I
Wait a
did
fucking
intend on the
second.
skull coming off.
Wait a fucking second. We could just take the barrel off. The hell are we doing? I've taken apart guns before. We can do this.
But with that weld, can we?
Give me a mechanics check it for difficulty.
Can I assist in this?
Yeah, give him a blue die.
We're smarter than this.
Apparently not.
Blue die. Let me move
Take
those
a blue
greens so they are not accounted for.
Oh yeah, Bortuna has returned.
Nice. 2 success and 1 threat.
Oh, yeah, you get the barrel off, but it wasn't a super clean job. When Chabba had attached the skull, he did overweld it a little bit, so there was some left on the actual barrel and on the actual body of the gun. Bortuna,
See?
I need a resilience check at 4 difficulty.
Oh my. Well, on the bright side,
Nice knowing you.
I do have a yellow.
Hey, yellow, nice.
Did my gun go off and shoot him? What?
Oh,
No. Even if he rolled the best outcome, he'd fail, I'm pretty sure.
Nobody gave Bortuna a respirator.
oh no.
Thanks, guys.
I was trying to get your attention earlier to get your input on the situation, but you weren't here, so they just went on with the scene. I'm so sorry.
Oh, no,
You were keeping an eye on the rifle, just like Chabba asked you, and you've been watching them very carefully to make sure they didn't just hurt the gun when they were belt sanding the skull off of it. Unfortunately, that did mean your face was rather close to the grit and the grime that was being sanded off the skull. You breathed in some Inquisitor.
I'm sure it goes without saying, but my intention was for him to stop them from doing that. But, not observe them trying the skull off.
No. You told
I did
him.
have to lose.
You told them to keep an eye on your gun. You did not tell them to stop them from removing anything from it.
Which I totally would have attempted to do, but I had to step away at an inopportune time, unfortunately.
I'm so sorry,
It's
Bortuna.
fine.
I'm not blaming him though.
Nope, you can blame me on this one.
If you guys get exploded, don't come crying to me. I wasn't joking about that.
If they get exploded, Bortuna will survive. Maybe with a little less like you, but he'll survive.
And so will the guy working on his comm link.
We could just say Bortuna had his back turned. Like he got distracted by the other guy trying to do his
Yeah,
comm link.
he was trying to help him with the comm link. Yeah. No, yeah, I've had a lot of experience with these things before. No, that's the wrong wire. You want to put that one over there. You turn around and just like this, the skull is gone.
Oh,
And it breathes in the fresh.
No, he's scooping it up, trying to reconform it. No, we can fix this. We can fix this.
Quick, someone pass me the Gorilla Glue.
All I got's this Wampa glue.
That'll work.
Wampa's probably stronger than a gorilla.
Look, it'll be fine. We'll just put the barrel back on after we get this damn skull off.
Yeah. You're trying to scoop up all this fine skull dust, and they're over there taking the barrel off the gun. Which I believe Blumbles did successfully do with his roll.
Yeah, you did.
Yeah.
You've got it pulled apart.
All right.
Now, chance cube me. What's your favor?
We'll go blue. That's not the right button. Damn it, red.
You're pretty sure you've done this properly.
Alright. Alright, let's get the rest of this damn skull off here. Shut on the rest of the gun.
Yep. You sand off the rest. Bortuna's looking on like, I failed.
What have I done?
Just falls on his knees.
No.
Oh, hey, Bortuna, you should probably wear this.
Huh?
I hand him a respirator.
Nah, he's cured cancer before. He doesn't need that.
Yes, but
Has he cured Sith cancer yet?
That's what I was about to say.
There's a difference. He's cured cancer that he's created. What about Sith cancer?
Ooh, good questions. Good, hard questions for this session. After you're done, you've reassembled the rifle. It looks like the skull was never on it at this point in time. There's a couple, rough spots from where the belt sander hit, the metal, but you've got it back together, and it all seems fine. Chabba, make a note to avoid despairs.
Yeah, I've already got a note card that says despair is bad. Probably means my gun will literally explode if I roll a despair. Literally explode in my hands.
Since you've already got the despair equals bad, also mark four threats.
Okay.
I'm sorry.
Arden also had nothing to do with this.
Arden is sleeping in a bed with a thermal blanket.
I didn't say to do it or not to do it. I am
Indifferent
completely
is
out
just
of this.
the same as saying to do it.
I washed my hands of the situation. I did nothing. I just sighed and walked away.
Watch, we'll do this, and it won't matter because I literally ate the guy.
Nah, he'll pass through you in a couple days.
Does his soul pass through me too?
Hopefully. Otherwise, he's really attached to
I'm gonna
that
shoot
hat.
B1T. I'm going to shoot B1T. I swear to fucking God.
You're gonna shoot me, roll a despair, and immediately explode.
If I die, I won't care because I'll be dead. One of us is gonna die.
Okay.
During the mechanics bay incursion or whatever, I would explain to Blumbles that also probably don't turn on a lightsaber around me.
He just did.
Well, not
Literally.
a blue one. Not a blue one.
Or a green one.
Or a green one.
You
Or
want just make
anything
sure
that
it's red.
isn't red. Yeah, just make sure it's red.
Why?
Your safety.
I don't know. I don't know if Chabba has explained this to you yet, but somewhere deep in my thick robotic skull, there's my original programming, and I'm pretty sure when I got shot by like 5 stormtroopers, it got reactivated, and Chabba is yet to fix me.
Oh.
So
Okay.
yeah. If you turn on a blue lightsaber around me, I may kill you.
Good luck with that, first of all. Second, we should probably get this back to Chaba, and I am going to burn this. He says, holding the skull up.
What skull? It's dust.
No, it's just dust now. I was just going to sand it
Don't
off.
sand it.
That's what happens when you sand it off, dude.
Well,
At least it's dust
you-
now instead of,
now the communicator guy needs to deal with it. He's haunted by the ghost now.
actually probably everyone in that room except you. Considering there's literally particles of skull everywhere now.
Oh, no. It's going to haunt B1T as well. That dust got into his servos.
Well, he's a robot, though, so does it even matter?
Ghosts can affect machines.
Ghosts in the machines. What?
Yes.
Good point. Good point.
I mean, it turned your rifle on you.
Did it, though? Or was
Yes.
I'm
Yes, we're going to leave you wondering. Was that carelessness on your part, or was that an evil, vengeful Sith spirit?
Good damn question.
The universe may never know. Time goes by. About 3 days in game. Everyone's just kind of doing their thing. Chaba,
Baba,
your sleep your sleep is not much better either.
Yeah, I didn't think so. This obviously doesn't improve his mood.
What have you
He
done
doesn't
with that
think
lower
Blumbles
jaw?
the whole time.
What are you doing with that lower jaw?
To be entirely honest with you, the intention originally was that it was mounted on the gun. Of course, if that is not the case, once Chaba gets his gun back, he would very likely probably dispose of it by throwing it into something. Hell, he might just throw it down somewhere in the ship. I don't know.
It was not with the gun when it got sanded. If it was not used as a butt scratcher, I will say it had fallen off in the command center at some indiscriminate point, and is currently in the Rebel Lost and Found.
Somebody lost a lower a jaw.
Yeah, the guy working the desk is like, I'm pretty sure I saw a gun with a skull on it earlier. This must be from it, but I don't know whose that was, so I'm just going to put it here. Maybe they'll come looking for it. So now there is a jaw in Echo Base.
I'm like 90% sure Chaba would look over his gun after getting it back. Would he notice that clearly there's something wrong with it?
One, the skull is missing. Two,
That's
there's a couple sanded, scuffed spots on it. If you want to give me a mechanics check at, let's say 3 difficulty. You know your guns. Let's be honest.
Apparently not, actually.
It looks like they sanded the skull off. Aside from nicking the outer case a couple times, it looks like they got it, off with very minimal hassles. Does anybody tell him that it was disassembled?
Chaba probably wouldn't listen anyway.
That's a fair point. That is a very fair point.
Feels rather betrayed by this, actually, so.
2 guns, 2 skulls. It's not fair. Blumbles. Do you give him back the gun, or do you have B1T give him back the gun, or do you make Bortuna give him back the gun?
Blumbles would give it back.
Roll me a perception check, please.
Difficulty.
Let's go with 2 difficulty. You know what you're looking for at this point in time.
Are we looking for the pissed off Sith Inquisitor?
No.
Nah, you can't. You can't see his presence when you hand the gun back. You took care of that. You took care of that Force Ghost real good.
Hey, sorry, I may have scuffed the barrel there.
Why do I feel like Jabba would just snap the gun and walk off?
Because that's pretty much what happened. Well, not really. He wouldn't snatch it and walk off. He would take it, look at Blumbles, and not say anything. Then after all is silent, he would turn around and walk away.
Man, the Jawa just gave off mad, I'm not mad, I'm just disappointed vibes.
No, I'm incredibly mad.
Blumbles will probably like reach out for him as he leaves, but then go to a room and work on sabers.
What are you attempting to do with your sabers?
Well, at the moment, he's trying to figure out the inner workings of the red saber, of the Inquisitor's saber. Trying to take it apart and the like.
Give me a mechanics check at 4 difficulty.
Alright.
Hang on. We're going to upgrade.
Boop. Shoot.
But it is a success.
It's a success, but there's a despair and 2 threat.
You do get the saber apart. You do figure out how the saber works. You do understand the concepts of making the saber work. However, you did break one of the crystals in the red saber.
Ooh, that's not a big worry. He just sighs that off. Alright. Now he just takes the little pieces of the saber out, the crystal. Just cleans that part out. I wanted to use it one-handed anyway. One-bladed anyway. Okay, and that's all Blumbles does.
Alright. The couple days have passed. You guys have been skirting around the base. Jabba has basically avoided everybody but Shan. Or have you avoided everybody?
No, I wouldn't avoid her. Or Bortuna, really.
I was led astray. Forgiven me.
As he holds up this pile of dust.
He knows you at least tried.
I tried to put it back together.
I know you did, buddy. I know you did.
I'm pretty sure this piece goes with this piece. I'm like scraping pieces of dust together.
I wouldn't worry about it. I'd just get rid of that.
We can rebuild him.
I still got his hat.
Oh yeah, that's way cooler anyway.
I'd say over the past few days, Blumbles has tried to sing Chabba.
I'd say every time Chabba sees you, he kind of turns and goes the other direction. How angrily is up to him. Or have you been intentionally trying?
Sometimes he'll just like walk by him.
Just like he doesn't exist.
This hurts him deeply. Wookiee life debt and all that.
I'm trying to save you.
I'm trying to save you from yourself.
Eventually, like, let's say he would he'd go to where Shan and Chabba are if they're like together. And he'd probably stand in the doorway.
Holding up a boombox.
Say, hey. Boombox. Hey, can we talk?
Sure.
Is Chabba here? Is he out now?
Oh, he's there.
Okay.
Were you talking to her or him?
Both. He would like step in, let the door shut. Look, Chabba, I'm sorry about what happened. I thought He's just scratching the back of his head. He doesn't really know what to say. He looks to Chan for help, like his eyes basically pleading. But,
I can't really help you because the same thing happened between him and my father.
Oh no!
Awkward. Am I in the room, please?
Oh no!
You're walking by the door.
Just drive by. Awkward.
I wish I could, but there's nothing I can do.
Chabba, buddy, come on. How can I make it up?
Blumbles. Fear makes people do dumb things. I can understand that. Very much so. This can't be made up. I know it sounds petty and stupid. But it's not really about my gun, man. And you're pretty sure you know that. I'll come back around, but I won't forget this.
Telltale Games. Chabba will remember this.
Yeah. Alright.
Need time.
Yeah. And he turns and leaves the room.
Bortuna is just on the other side of the door, like ear to it.
Oh. Hi.
Hey, Bortuna.
He just walks by.
Goodbye. So, I guess that means no Parcheesi tonight?
Have to be playing solitaire probably tonight, Bortuna.
Cow. Again.
Unless you can find that Ugnaught.
Ooh, that's a good idea.
Please don't kill him.
No promises.
Are we on Shan's ship, by the way?
I don't know. The scene was never set for any place in particular.
Yeah, I was under the impression we were on, like, the capital vessel where the general is, but I'm not entirely sure where we are.
No, you would still be on Echo Base, either inside of it or inside of Shan's ship, which is inside of Echo Base at this point.
Oh, okay.
But speaking of the general, 3 days have passed since he said it would take him only a couple days when he finally does return. And he's trying to get everyone's attention to meet him back in the comms room in the op center.
I probably don't go.
Anybody else not taking up the general's invitation, I guess would be the best way of putting it?
Yeah, I'd say Blumbles doesn't either.
For me, there's, like, no point, because he can't understand me, so it's like, why would I even go anyway?
Well, be back in bed, okay? Try not to cause too much trouble.
You ain't gonna bother anything.
Gives him a kiss on the forehead and leaves.
Any other abstains?
Heck no, I take every chance to meet Tommy Lee Jones I can.
Heard.
I kind of have to go, so.
B1T?
Droid in the command center? Hell yeah.
Alright. The general's sitting there, sitting around the table that you had, that B1T had set up, and he's got a whole bunch of files, more or less, set up as, you know, cascaded displays and everything, and he's looks up when you guys finally enter the room, and he's like, "Where's the Wookiee and Jawa?"
I do not believe there will be attending.
Let's
I have diarrhea.
No. They kind of had a argument over something and not doing well.
And they got so mad they got diarrhea.
No,
Is this going to become an issue with your team? He's looking at Arden.
No, we're changing our diets.
Can I
I
punch
hope
him?
not. I hope not. We've had our disputes and we've gotten through them, and so.
All right. Well, do we want to wait for them to be of a better mind, or should we just continue?
We can tell them.
All right. We've gone over the information that you and your team have collected, along with just about everything for the past 8 months from PAX and what they've collected. So we've got some good news and we've got some bad news.
Great.
Good news. You guys have apparently put a serious hindrance on the Empire's efforts to track us, because apparently they have put more effort into tracking down, and I quote, "this group of idiots in the YT 2400." This was an official report.
That can't be us. We're not idiots.
Well, we don't have the YT 2400 anymore, so.
Yeah, they got the wrong guys.
That's what you think. That's also what they think. Unfortunately, for whoever they did pick up, they're not going to be in a good mood for a while. Because apparently they did pick up a group of 4 in a YT 2400 about 3 weeks ago.
Idiots.
Which is really odd, because once again it was a Wookiee, a Twi'lek, a Jawa, and a human.
Oh, no!
It's the clones.
I see this as an absolute win.
Actually, yeah, I was about to say, I take back what I said. Never mind. I'm happy. Screw those guys.
That's odd.
It's very, very odd. Who would have figured that there was another group out there like you guys? I didn't think it was possible when I read the report, and that's one of the reasons why I was a little confused when we heard that you had gone down on Varuna.
even Shan looks very confused.
He doesn't elaborate further. You can listen to that story from these guys. So this provides a rather unique opportunity for us. Now, what I'm about to ask of you is not going to be a light decision. We will provide you with most anything you could need for this mission. But from the way that they are estimating it, it might not be returning. If you understand.
A permanent vacation?
Yes.
You can take it like that.
Yes, Bortuna. A permanent vacation.
I'm in.
He kind of gives you a half-eyed... Does he actually understand what I'm saying?
No.
Yeah, we're totally gonna die. I get it. It's not the first time. Let's just move on.
Okay.
You're
I'm actually surprised by
You're
that.
either incredibly brave or incredibly dumb. Either way,
50-50.
better odds than I expected. We have
I think
news that the Empire is in collaboration with a new underworld player. He's currently working with this unknown entity in order to manufacture arms and a new type of armor for stormtroopers. On top of that, there might also be some form of a new starship development that they're looking at. We want you to stop this budding enterprise. We can't send a main force for obvious reasons. We bring too much to bear. We'll get too much heat. But for a small team that is proven to be able to infiltrate and remove key items, key facilities, and with the knowledge of being able to destroy, large structures and bases, we think that you guys are the appropriate team for this. However, once again, you might not come back from this. Are you willing to accept?
Do we know what the underworld asset is, or is that still unknown?
As of this point in time, it's still unknown. They're very good at keeping off of the main radar. But he's ambitious, even going so far as to strike up a contract with the Empire in and of itself is unusual. But they must have some clout and resources. Speaking of this situation, Dr. Reese, what do you plan on doing now that the neutrality of the ship has been compromised?
I don't know really. Any particular jobs you want me to do?
Well, there's lots of things that we could have you assigned for. You are, after all, one of the leading doctors, especially for non-human species. We could set you up in the flotilla. You can be on site whenever there's a battle. You could be, here at Echo Base for as long as you prefer. We can even transfer you off to one of the other bases. But that's your call. I mean,
I don't particularly like cold planets. I guess setting me up in another base would be fine.
we can make those arrangements. We'll have the transport heading up to the ship in about 6 hours when I'm done here at the base. You can ride up with me.
Mm-hmm. I'll let my nurses know this.
It is their call on whether they want to continue being medics with the rebellion or if they'd rather choose to duck out. I think I'll know their answer, but...
Yeah, that's why it's best for me to tell them so they would know.
Understandable, Dr. Reese. You're no longer needed in this meeting at this point if that's what you'd like to go do now. Remember, I'm leaving in about 6 hours.
She gives a sign-off salute and goes find her nurses.
I'm not assigning this mission to you. I'm asking if you're willing to do it. You say no, we'll find another way of doing it.
Was that towards the group or me?
Was there a
Towards the group.
Okay.
time crunch?
Obviously, the sooner the better. But the reports that we're finding is that they should start having the equipment ready to be field tested here within the next month and a half. If it gets to field testing and gets shown to be half as effective as what it looks like in their initial testing phase, it will be quickly rolled out.
Yeah.
Well, guys, I don't know about you. I am so in.
We might want to, bring it up with Blumbles and Chaba first.
They have forfeited their rights to make a decision. And Chaba trusts me. And he would totally want to do this.
I don't think... One, I don't think you're wrong that Chabba wouldn't want to do this, but I still think that we should consult them before we make a decision.
Absolutely not.
As I told Dr. Reese, I leave in 6 hours.
All right.
I guess that's enough time to go ask him if we have to. I'll go talk with Blumbles.
How about you go talk with Chabba? We'll talk with Blumbles.
Yeah, but Chaba's obviously gonna go for it. You guys should give me the hard one. I am a smooth talker after all.
I'm pretty
Yes,
sure
but
Blumbles
Chaba
is-
isn't talking to any of us except for you.
Oh, yeah, that's a good point. Okay, I'll go talk to Chaba.
Yeah, and I'm pretty sure he'd shoot me on sight for what I did to his gun.
Oh, yeah, that's also a good point. Man, you guys are just quick thinkers. I'll tell you. You guys have grown so much. I'm so proud of you.
To
The
survive
general
with
is
you,
just standing there.
All right, everybody, bring it in. Come on. Why is no one approaching?
I step away.
Why?
I awkwardly hug him, but come on, we gotta go.
Thank you.
Why am I in this?
I don't know either, General. I was reactivated just a few months ago, and I've been stuck with them.
Hey, you, Digo and Korn reprogrammed you. You could stick with them if you want to. This is totally your decision.
No offense, Korn ditched us, and Digo is... I don't know where the fuck he's going at. So...
Digo's probably on drugs.
Probably.
Well, you don't have to be a part of our team if you don't want to be. So, you know.
I'm
That is
sticking
totally
with the
up to you.
Wookiee. I'm sticking with the Wookiee. Considering they saw me kill an Inquisitor, I have better chances with him than with Flotilla, no offense.
I think he likes us.
So
No.
off you go. Arden and B1T to the Blumbles and Bortuna to Chabba. You find Chabba on Shan's ship. She's called a meeting and she's talking with them all upstairs.
Hey, yo, what's cracking?
Nothing really. What's going on up there anyway?
We have
guys-
a new mission.
Oh, all right.
It's
Cool.
the biggest one we've ever had. Guns, explosions, death, the fate of the whole galaxy. Are you in?
Yeah, sure.
All right, sick. I told him you'd be in.
I don't even know why they even. Why they even like think to ask? Like, of course I'm gonna be in.
Oh no, but dudes are gonna die. I don't. Something about illegal hooligans and the Empire and secret weapons and experimental technology and I don't death and I don't. I
Didn't
wasn't
we already
really.
do one like that?
Huh?
Didn't we already do one like that?
I think that's just kind of the norm these days.
Huh? Yeah. Fair enough.
It's always experimental technology. No one ever tries to bolster their HR department.
Yeah, really. Or like fix the payroll and all that jazz.
For God's sake, somebody fix the payroll.
By the way, have we been paid yet? Again, like, did they ever pay us for the? You know,
I have yet to receive my check stub.
I haven't either. I don't think.
Oh my gosh. Hold on,
Why
let me
would they
check.
gotta-
We need a union.
Yeah, really.
A union for 4, maybe 5 people. Art. Blumbles. Where are you at when Arden and B1T come across you?
How long's it been?
Hour and a half, maybe.
No, I mean since the conversation with Chabba.
Isn't it? Like
Yeah.
3 days.
Couple days.
I'd say he's in a small room in the base itself. Just in his quarters that was assigned to him. Door shut. And he has not left in those 3 days, not even days.
Lights are off. Saddest music imaginable is on the radio.
This Linkin Park blasting.
Linkin Park, 3 Days Grace, Papa Roach. You know,
Papa
Wins.
Teen.
Evanescence.
Wow, all the greatest hits of the 2000s.
Yeah, I say we're going all the way back, baby.
Yeah, baby.
The door opens. There's light coming in from the hallway. Do you recoil, or are you just tell him to shut the door?
No, he's just sitting there. It looks like he's in meditation position, but he's not really like focused or anything. He's just facing away from the door. The lightsabers, both of them, broken one, and the Inquisitors laying at opposite sides of him.
Technically,
On
they're
either
both
side of
broken. Technically.
Yeah. He doesn't say anything when they open the door.
Hey, Blumbles. Are you doing all right? We haven't seen you in a couple days.
Looking a little bit thin there, buddy.
What's going on?
Well, they sifted through the information that we had gathered. Good news, we, put a hampering on their activities. Bad news, they want us. Obviously. They even caught, this was very odd for me, they even caught a 4-man group of a Wookiee, Jawa, Human, and Twi'lek in a YT-2400, like, a few weeks ago. I thought that was really odd. What's... okay.
Is he turning evil?
Maybe.
He stands up, turns to face you, bags under his eyes, fur matted. It's obvious from the redness of his eyes that he's been crying, probably. When do we start?
We haven't accepted it yet, but I'm gonna take that as a yes. We got a Bortuna. Chabba most likely said yes.
Good.
They're doing experimental
Is there
armor
a chance
and
we could die?
stuff. He did say that we might not be coming back.
Good.
Why is that good?
I think he has a death wish.
I think I broke Blumbles.
No, he did it to himself.
Seriously, dude, are you alright?
Does he look all right?
No, but it's...
Arden. You were
Yes.
the Empire, right?
I was.
How did it feel to sever that bond?
Pretty good, I guess.
Alright.
It kinda sucked, but... I mean, I did get branded as a traitor for no reason. Just asking questions, asking too many questions, and then I got shot in the back. So, I mean...
Got cut out of the retirement program.
That was the
I'm
worst part
glad
of it
I'm
all.
not a part of them anymore.
I'll be there. Don't worry. I just need time to
Well-
recuperate.
The general's leaving in 6 hours.
I'll be ready by then. Don't worry. He doesn't look manic or anything. He just looks. Have you seen the protagonist of Disco Elysium? He looks like that.
Oh no. Oh no, he does have a death wish. Shit.
I'm gonna fucking saber myself, motherfuckers.
Oh, hey then.
He sighs. Then he goes to sit back down again.
You want the door closed, or do you want it open?
Please shut it. I'll
Got
be out
it.
in about 4 hours.
Why do I see just B1T just standing there at the door? Like, all right.
Yep. Yep.
Whatever you say, buddy.
Shan, all of your nurses are understanding, but a little saddened to hear that you're going to be separating from them. The Rhodian is... Are they going to assign a new doctor, or is it just going to be us? Or are they going to split us up?
It's up to you guys if you want to come. I understand if you don't. You guys are like a family to me, after all. A second family.
The human goes, I'll talk with the pilots. I will get the civilians back home. We'll do our best to get them there safely. And if we make it safely, we'll send word. But we'll probably make sure that the ship is non-traced. We'll take care of that for you, Dr. Reese.
Appreciate it greatly.
She nods.
she kind of gives her a hug.
She leans into it quite heavily, gives you a nice squeeze. Fighting back tears a little bit. She
Whispers into your ear, I killed Mufasa. Sorry, wrong movie.
What the heck is wrong with you? Right?
I don't know.
Y'all take care, okay? Hopefully we get to see each other again.
They nod. The two Wookiees grab bags, and they basically flank you. We'll be coming with you, Doctor.
She was odd. Now I gotta tell my boyfriend, let him know, so he won't worry too much of me disappearing on him.
They nod, and they will catch up with you on board the ship.
All right.
And they basically go on ahead of you. Chabba, where are you?
Probably in her quarters.
You go into your quarters, and there he is on your bed. Roses everywhere, candlelight.
I've been in her quarters.
Bortuna's in a chair.
Just off in the corner.
A glass of wine, slowly swirling it. She is stunned.
You gonna say anything, or you just coming in here for getting something?
Well, I need to tell you something, but I guess we can spend an hour or so, but he have to leave.
Okay, I'm pretty sure that we're not actually.
Wait, I gotta go? I thought we were gonna play Parcheesi.
I mean, I did too, but, apparently not. I guess you gotta go, Bortuna. Sorry.
Nope, forget it. I'll go see if Arden wants to play a little while.
Sorry.
It's okay. Maybe next time.
Yeah.
And Bortuna vacates.
Exit stage left.
So what's up, doll? I assume you got some business going on too, since you was at that meeting.
Yeah, I gotta relocate and be a doctor elsewhere.
Figured we wouldn't be able to stay with each other for too much longer. Apparently, I got a mission myself. Apparently, it's pretty dangerous.
Yeah, I was there for the whole deal of explaining.
Hmm.
If you make it out alive, please call me.
I will. Don't worry about that. If I don't, you know what to do.
Well, let's spend some time together before I have to go.
Well, wait, don't I have to be somewhere in like a few hours?
Wow, 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 wow.
6
You have a
hours.
kazoo.
Oh, right.
Was
I
that
have time.
6 hours? You say? Well, yeah, sure. That's plenty of time.
3 minutes later.
See, I told you.
The time passes. As you all meet up with the general outside his vessel, everybody here is basically collected once more. Shan, you turn and you see that what was your vessel lifting up to fly out the hangar and take off.
He tries their best to hold back tears.
Give her a pat on the back. Well, I have to pat her on the ass because I can't reach her back, but sentiment's there.
That little furry clawed hand is familiar to you. You understand he's trying to be good.
I'm not furry, dang it.
Reptilian.
No, you've still got some like Blumbles fur like jammed in the servos of that robot hand. So
Oh, yeah. Good point.
the general looks at all of you and is like, Dr. Reese, head on board. The two Wookiees came by a little bit earlier and they've gotten a couple seats. So as for the other 5 of you, did we decide?
I'm pretty sure it's a yes, ain't it, Arden?
I just look at Blumbles and Chabba.
I'm ready.
No, hello? I exist.
We already
You
know
already
your
said
answer.
your answer.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Well, then get on board and find a seat. We'll head up to the ship and we'll start getting you guys prepared for hopefully the
Not a
last
suicide
mission
mission?
we need to assign you guys.
Just a question, by the way.
Yeah.
Did I ever get unhaunted?
We'll find out
Or
about
am I-
that next time.
God damn it. You know how hard it's going to be to hold this emotional level for a whole week?
Alright.
Shortapa.
All right, long story short, no, you didn't get rid of the freaking Sith ghosts.
He's really attached to that hat.
No, it's not the hat. It's the fact he got eaten. You savored his eyeballs too much, Chabba.
Apparently.
So you should definitely change your name from probably cursed to definitely cursed.
Certainly cursed.
Certainly cursed.
Am I just going to stay at 2 strain forever?
For the time
do I
being, you're going to be okay. It's just, I needed to start demonstrating the repercussions of this particular chain. Okay? You're tired.
So go back.
Yeah,
go
you're
back up, or like
You're
go-
fine. You can go back up
Yeah.
at this point in time. At this point in time, everybody should be getting yet another 10 XP.
Ye, and I cannot stress this enough. Ha.
Aw.
We are not quite done with our particular little session, but we are done with the actual role play pieces of this for this time being. There is going to be a bit of a short interlude here as we start getting ourselves prepared to do this next mission. Bortuna,
All right.
you've got 7,003 credits from your larceny.
Yep.
You are still given access to funds that you have earned and accumulated from being, an agent for the rebels as well. So, I unfortunately cannot dock pay because you get paid elsewhere. But be mindful, I'm not happy with giving you money on top of it all. Eyeball one. At this point in time, through the courses and action that you guys have done for the rebels, you've each earned about 5,000 for any type of general equipment, pieces, whatever you're looking to grab.
Radical.
So
I need to start a savings account.
So if you're looking to grab particular pieces of equipment, this is basically the part of shopping that you can do. This is your requisitional period. Okay? So, is there anything in particular that B1T is looking for as he's gearing himself up to do this?
A nice vibro machete or sword.
It's not common equipment, but they can most likely, find someone to supply this to you.
And then maybe a way to upgrade my armor capacities further.
That one might be a little bit more difficult, but you could probably reinforce areas and pieces of your chassis. It'll mechanically, it will do the same thing. But for actual flavor-wise, it's, your chest plate has an extra plate welded on top of it to provide that strength. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So if you can find the equipment in the armor modifications, armor attachments, excuse me. Armor inserts, soak. Clothes count as armored clothing, though concealed. Armor spikes, yada yada yada. Find what you're looking for. Okay. The vibro machete, if that's the preferred weapon, is going to be 550 credits. It's not that bad. Chabba.
Yeah.
Same idea for you. I mean, is there equipment that you're trying to get your hands on for this last particular mission?
Yeah, I'm looking through the weapon modifications as we speak.
I imagine everybody's doing the same thing at this point?
Yeah.
Okay.
So wait a hot dog second. I never got my gun back, did I?
No, I don't think so.
No. Unless Shan has it, Linda is forever lost to the ship.
No.
I think
She had the gun. I don't know if she took it with her. It could still be in the storage locker in what was her quarters on the ship.
Exactly, that's what I meant by lost to the ship.
Now, Shan, will you be continuing with us from this point forward?
If you guys will have me.
Well, by selecting the becoming a doctor on a whole different base area, you're more or less removing yourself from this particular campaign. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Which is a valid choice and option. I'm not forcing you to go with this group, but it is a choice you can make. Okay? Just be mindful, they're going into a war zone and you're a doctor.
I was under the impression that she was not coming with us, but who knows?
Well, as a player, and as you know, the runner of said character, she can always change her mind. Like, I don't want to leave you. You guys are screwed without me, type of moment. You know.
That's true.
But this is her call and her choice.
I say, seeing how the situation is, especially probably looking at Blumbles, seeing how bad off he is, she starts thinking she might have to stick with these group, even if they are kind of bad luck in a way.
So, you probably have a deeper pocket set than everybody else, for obvious reasons, being one of their higher doctors and what you do and everything like that. So, while everyone has earned like 5,000 credits over the past couple months, you're working on a larger pool for the time that you've been with the rebels.
I only updated my sheet of what you've told me so far. I don't know what I have.
Well, Rocky can help you get settled with your equipment and everything like that for the direction that you want to go. I mean, you got to keep in mind what you have stats and what you can and can't use, but that doesn't mean you can't use it. It just means you're not very good at using it. So, okay?
Okay, so how much pocket money is she carrying on her right now?
Pocket cash that you're probably carrying maybe $3,000 tops. But if you're to look at like your Rebel savings account from Rebel Trust and Loan, you've probably got closer to 200,000. You're a doctor.
Damn. That's
I was
a lot.
sending money to her for no reason.
Well, some of that probably is yours. Let's be honest.
Yeah.
Saving it up for whenever she's gonna have this weird wedding with you.
Weird wedding
That's
indeed.
Pretty wishful thinking at this point, I feel like.
Yeah.
Currently, anyway.
Well, you guys had a tearful goodbye and riding the same ship up to the flotilla ship and just savoring your time together. And she's just in the back of her mind, how much money do I have to afford a new ship?
I changed my mind, sir.
You'd probably be like, what? your two Wookiees are like, what?
Someone's gotta keep these idiots alive.
Hopefully that's what they're doing to themselves. I mean...
Real.
But at this point in this particular episode, we are basically gearing you guys up for this next leg. So...
I'm a little bit confused on the armor attachment thing. Could you explain it to me again?
No worries. What are you looking for? Something that increases the amount of soak you have, or increasing the amount of defense you have?
Probably the soak. Yeah, soak.
I'm looking, so please pardon.
It's because I'm a droid. I get confused. It's because I'm playing a droid. I'm getting confused on this.
I'm looking for one that adds soak. I see like soak against ion, soak against heat weapons. Still looking. The only one that I'm seeing would be superior armor customization, and it would like reduce its encumbrance score by 1, and its soak value is increased by 1. But considering you're made of it, we're gonna go with like I don't think there's like droid modifications.
I mean, unless gear modification somehow.
Yeah, but unfortunately for gear, it doesn't do things like soak, as far as I'm aware.
I can employ a self-destruct system, but I don't think I want that.
All right. If you take the superior armor customization, I'll say that your encumbrance doesn't change for obvious reasons, but your soak value would get increased by 2. Unfortunately, the price is a lot.
Oh yeah. You said superior, right?
Superior armor customization.
Ah, shit, that's literally everything. It's literally all of my money.
I know, I'm sorry.
Nah. If I can increase my suck by 2, that, honestly, I feel like it would benefit.
Blumbles.
Hmm?
How are you doing?
You mean money-wise?
Equipment-wise, are you looking for anything in particular, etc.?
I don't know if there's anything else I could get, honestly.
Do we have a rarity limit?
At this point, no.
Hey, yo, that's kind of pog.
Yeah, because if I were to take ion shielding, that's a rarity of 7, so like, fuck.
Yo, I'm about to fly out up here in Jedi Temple Guard armor.
I don't think you're allowed to have that, but we'll keep pushing.
That's why I'm asking you to run it past me. There's some things that are going to be obviously, no.
I'm gonna
You know.
get Jedi Temple Guard armor, and I'm gonna get a lightsaber, and I'm. And can I get a
number 6, a number 6 lodge, and a number 9.
I am unabashedly a can I get a guy. Can't help it.
This is that moment. This is what I've opened up for.
Hey, Cypress.
Mm-hmm.
Do I know what B1T's, like, combat stats are yet? Or do you know what they even are yet? Or
I'm still getting them written down.
okay.
Because it's not going to be a stat change for you. It's not like you're going to suddenly increase in brawn or agility or anything like that.
Nah, I know that.
But you are going to have a new access.
What's a bantha again?
A bantha?
Yeah.
One of the big elephant things on Tatooine. Tusken Raiders ride them everywhere.
That's weird. That's a weird ass fucking thing. There's a weapon modification that's called the Bantha's Eye for some reason.
Maybe it looks like it's I.
Maybe.
I just realized something that Chabba could get, and it's a threat.
Mm-hmm.
There's something called a blaster lance, and it's got an extreme range.
Mm-hmm.
And it's only 850.
Blaster Lance?
Yeah.
Huh.
And you're mainly spec'd in the range heavy, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, and it's a range heavy weapon too, so like you'd be a threat.
Called again.
Uh uh I'm just gonna send it to you.
Yeah, that's much better.
Because it's got a word at the front that I'm not even trying to pronounce.
Oh yeah, the weak way blaster lance. I think I've looked into this before.
It looks like a threat. Just for the fact that people would actually have to, probably get close to you to shoot you.
The cumbersome 2 might be the biggest issue for him, though.
Yeah.
I think the weapon I currently have has cumbersome too.
It's an E11, ain't it?
It does not have cumbersome at all, which is weird because I think the other guns have had that.
Surprised you aren't attempting to go for that SKZ again.
The 11's technically better, and I think every way actually.
Alright, I'm about to turn the recording off. Any objections?
No,
I
we're
I
good.
wouldn't say so. We're mainly just preparing for the next session.
Indeed.
Yeah.